Hey everyone, I welcome you all for today's Layer 5 website call. And today is 27th of July and we are live. Today is Monday and we conduct this meeting on every Monday. In this meeting, we talk about front-end related issues. So if you are working on any of them, you can drop your PR in the respective sections. You will find this docs in your room chat. So drop your PR in the respective sections. We have different sections on the basis of repositories like schemas.mystery.io, system.mystery.io, layer5.io, canvas.new, and many of more. So check out all the sections and drop your PR in the correct sections. And don't forget, we follow a housekeeping item that to drop our name in the attendees section, so everyone know that we were here. So please drop your name in your attendees sections. Talking about Mystery, Mystery is the sixth highest velocity project in CNCF, and lots of code is moved from sandbox to incubations. Lots of opportunities for the contributors. And talking about me, I'm a Bhumika Garg and I'm a host for today's call. And I'm a community manager here as well as GSOC intern here. I'm working in this committee from past last 7 months. Yeah, that's all about me. I joined today with my co-host Khusham. Kusham, would you like to give your introduction?
Yeah, thanks, Bhumika. So I'm Kusham. I've been contributing here from last eight months now. I'm also a GSOC intern here. So yeah, it's a pretty active community. And yeah, if you have any issues to be assigned or you want to work on any front-end related issues, you can definitely tag me.
Thanks, Kusham, for your introductions. Let's have an introduction round for the newcomers. Um, if you join this meeting for the very first time and you were there, but you never introduced yourself. So this is a time you can introduce yourself. So say hi to the everyone and yeah, let's start with the Padmishri Chikile. I think you are
Hey,
new to, yeah, hi.
yeah. So today is the first time I'm joining this meet. So I recently completed my first year, and I'm looking forward to contribute to Meshri. So yeah, that's why I'm here to learn about it. And all.
So from where are you and from where you found this community?
So I was researching about the open source and all, and then I got to know about Meshri and the other communities as well.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
before going, I encourage everyone to turn on your webcam so I can see new faces and old faces also. So everyone, please turn on your webcams. Uh, Next, Sanika. I guess you are new to this call. No response. Okay. Okay. Let's move forward. If you want to drop your introduction, you can drop your introduction in the Zoom chat. So newcomers will also know you and like other community managers will know you. So yeah, that's all.
Hey, hi.
Start. Hi.
Hi, I'm Sanika Dayawad, an electronics telecommunication student from Pandharpur.
From?
Pandharpur. I'm joining
Oh,
this meeting for second time.
okay. Thanks, Sanika, for your introduction. And I will encourage you to turn on your webcam so I can see your face and like learn it. Like I will remember your face. Yeah. Thanks, Sanika. Let's start with today's discussion. So this is about the SEO and site header report reviewer. This is for the Layer 5 IO website. So this docs got refresh on every 12 hour. So we are remaining with this slash it is giving 404 error or something. So you can open an issue on that and work on this one. And yep. So let's start with the one first, Utkarsh Maurya.
Yes, let me just share my screen. Yeah, so actually, this was the issue. So actually, when you will visit this Messery dashboard page, uh, and you will click on this Explore Workspaces section. So as you can see, there are uh, like multiple name of the workspaces, but the one which has a long name, it gets clipped. So it's a bad user experience. So I discussed it with Lee, and he told me that you should first investigate whether this issue belongs to upstream system or downstream. So what I did, I just created a separate React project. Yeah, this one. So, and I tried to reproduce it, and then I got to know that this is the item that is like most likely to cause the issue, because when if you will write the text inside it, and the text is too long, then it would show the clipping. So my approach is to like I have already opened the issue on System. So my approach is to provide this default clipping, so that whenever anyone uses the list item text in the downstream mesh, so they don't have to write the property by themselves. So I think I want to know if this is a right approach.
Utkarsh, I would like to add that it's not right way to test. So what you can do is you can link Meshri UI repo, Meshri with the Systent repo by we have the all the commands, and then you can test that. You don't need to create separate component or any other thing for that. You can directly link and test uh, locally and make the changes according to that.
No, yeah, you are talking about that. Like I have read the documents, and it is mentioned there about the linking the local system repo. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can proceed that way and test it. Where is the error? I think that would be a better approach for testing.
Yeah, but I think the most probable is that item only because if you will, like I have also investigated in the Mesri code base and there I have also tested. So uh, most likely the issue is in this element only. Yeah,
All right,
but
then
yeah,
you can make the fix
I
and
will.
then test it, then upload the screen recording of what it looks after the fix.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I will also do that approach. Thanks.
Thanks, Utkarsh. Thanks, Kushan. Um, let's move forward to the next. Um, Kushan, you are next.
Yeah. So first was about we need a bottom sheet in I think I've discussed this before. So he asked me to make some changes to match the UI with the existing UI we have in Meshri UI. So this is what uh, the component looks like after I made the changes. It's a new component bottom sheet for displaying anything in the mobile view. So this is
Can
the
you
UI.
start from the starting? What was the issue?
Yeah.
Like,
So so we don't have any uh, so we don't have any component to for displaying the models in Mishri UI. So we needed a component for displaying all the uh, all the models like this. So earlier it was broken on the mobile view. So we needed to add a new component called bottom sheet. So I added that, and I also I also streamlined the UI with the existing one. So yeah, I guess it was reviewed. No, so it needed a review. So yeah, I think it's good to
okay,
merge, and I've addressed all the changes asked by Lee.
okay. I will check this after the meet for sure. Like,
Yeah,
please add me as a reviewer. So,
all right. Okay, I don't have the permission. Can you add that?
okay, I will add it.
Yeah, and the next one was currently in Meshri UI. Uh, this checkbox is when the user scrolls, it overlaps with the other columns or the cells, if you can see in the recording.
Yeah, okay.
So after the fix, this is how it looks now.
Okay, you added the background
Yeah,
behind the boxes. Okay,
yeah.
that's good. Good. Okay.
So this one is the other PR.
Okay,
So I raised it today, and yeah,
I I will add me as a reviewer for, on both your PR. I will review your PR by tonight for sure.
all right. Thanks. That's all from my side.
Okay. Thanks, Kushan,
Uh,
for your okay.
Bhumi, I just wanted to ask about my issue to Kusham. So can I ask?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
sure.
can.
Actually, you are telling me to link the Meshery UI to the system. Yeah,
Yeah,
like am I? Yeah. So my whole point of using the like the system components in a separate React project so that the styles mentioned in the Meshery does not interfere with the system. That was the whole point. That why I have used the separate in a separate React project because it's already like clipping like in Meshery, right? So it doesn't make a point to link that to Meshery UI because it's already an issue. So that's why
yeah,
uh,
yeah. You can make the change in the assistant and then link it and then test. That was what I was saying. instead of creating a new complete component, you can just make the changes in the system repo and then link it with build and link pack it and then link it with the mesh UI. So that would make the testing easier for you. That was what I was saying.
Oh, yeah, now it's clear. Thanks.
Okay, let's move forward to the next. Enough to wrap up.
Hi, give me 1 second. I'll share my screen. So see if I can find share. Right. Um. Okay, so this is less than a showcase of a PR since I don't think anyone here is going to be able to give me an answer in regards of this area. More so of a showcase of how Mesh3 IO works in regards of like updating their catalog and such. So if you go to mystery.io over here, go to the catalog, designs. This is the website in which we keep our different like designs, which are like we vendor them. I guess you could see it that way. So people can just go ahead and just open them in the playground if needed, or if they want, they can download it, copy the URL, so they can like use it straightforward on the canvas component, just like this. The currently we are detailing things such as what the design does, the caveats and considerations, compatibility, then who it was created by, when, the version of it, models, the design snapshot, and the related designs for it. We are doing this for the designs, the models, and the filters. But for the filters, as you can see, this is the default values for whenever something is not just it's just empty. Its value is just not there. So we'll display this, and then there's no design snapshot. The related designs is empty. Everything is empty pretty much. So how is the data for the designs currently being stored in like Showcase? Well, so we have it's called package.go over Measure UI. So we have this set of functions, or this package, I guess you could call it, which requires a GitHub access token. It fetches the catalog patterns from the Cloud API. So it fetches the data for the catalog from the Cloud API. Then it unmarshals the data and writes it over at the catalog package over here. Actually, the it should be somewhere around here. So it marshals it into this catalog package. This one, it's literally just what the download allow us to do. So whenever we press download, this is the package, and well, this is the design which we're currently getting. And for the showcase of the data on the page, it's this one over here, which all of this gets handled through package.go, and this whole set of functions get called through a GitHub action over at update catalog. So every day there is this cron job that runs like really early in the morning that updates this whole data from the API, or we can just call it by hand. So why am I going through the trouble of explaining all of this? Well, as you can see over here, there is a commented out update catalog filters, and this is the one which is currently responsible of updating the filters. It's just not there. So as of right now, the only values which are currently getting updated are the catalog ones, but the filters themselves are not being updated at all, and they're just the old hard-coded ones that have been there over there. So we currently need to add this whole functionality over so the filters can also be populated with data. The current issue is, as you can see, it kind of resembles what it's the data which is being showcased over by the regular catalog items. Problem is, whenever you go to the MD, let me give me 1 second. Here. So this data comes from the following pattern matchmaking from over here. This one. Of course, this is the one from the catalog, so it serves some sort of template for us to like use, I suppose. So the data which gets unmarshaled, or well, it gets marshaled into the item itself afterwards. But anyways, into the goal struct item afterwards. But it comes in as a JSON, and we pass it to the goal struct. Then we utilize this template in order to populate the data, and then this is the data which is being written onto the .md. Of course, it's different because this is for the catalog items, this is for filters. But over at the metadata, which is being shown, there is quote unquote issues over at schemas. The issue is, let's see, that this is the shape which is being returned by the API in accordance to Meshery schemas. So it's way different from the data which is being stored over here. There is no filter info, no filter caveats, and that sort of thing. Its filter is actually a wrapper for the catalog data. So that also needs to be updated and addressed, because the template which currently loads this data utilizes the names which are being stored in the metadata one-to-one in order to like render all of this information, which means that should be somewhere around here. No, it should be this templates, but currently I don't remember which one, but it's one of this anyways. So in order to have this filters being populated, we have to, well, I guess or I don't know if Lee will allow me to do this issue because it requires a little bit of effort. It requires for us to update, make a new workflow, create a new set of functions so the folders can be created and then they can be removed within the workflow. The API, it must create the right metadata for us to consume through the .mds, which means that the template which currently consumes this metadata needs to be also changed up. So it's like 5 different things for just showcasing this information over here. And just wanted to showcase that it might be something like it might seem like small at times to just be like, hey, can you please just make sure that the data which is being shown over here is actually being shown? Then it's like, yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and do it. And then whenever you go read the code, you find out that it's like 5, 6 different things, and now you must do them. So yeah, just wanted to showcase how it works over a measure that I suppose. So if anyone has any questions in regards of how, not the content in itself, as I am not as familiarized with what kind of content which will be showing over this website, but more so about how things work over at this repo, I guess. You can just shoot me a message and I'll be sure to try to help you out, since I yeah, I usually get busy trying to do this kind of thing. So yep, that's about it for me. I don't know if anyone has any questions or would like to add on to the topic, since
Like I have a question. Like you have shown that API structure is not a correct. Like there in that file there is something else, and what formatting we are like using, that is different. Like both are different, and one of your main issue is like using a filter. Like the filter is not working properly. Like updated filter. So
so it.
in
Mhm.
Mhm. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's not updating because there's just like no job which does that. So this metadata, it was just like handwritten. That's why it's currently been here, because for those which are not aware over how we get all of this data and structures and that kind of thing, we have this one repo called Mystery Schemas, which it's where all of our logic models live. So over at the schemas, we have the constructs, which are version packages for all of our entities. So if you go to, I think it's beta, because actually, I already skipped, 1 second. Oh, sorry. Um, Here, well, that's whatever, it's destruct anyways. Templates, JSON. Okay, cool. So whenever, this is also how the APIs are defined, I guess, the endpoints for what kind of data that we get. So as you can see over in the mystery schemas, this is where we should be like abiding to. So this is probably some very old code which just needs to be properly written. And then what we can do instead is, since we are currently using a package.go to write the template over here, here. So it's literally just like a big string that we can just put whatever we want over here. So there's no effort in just changing from pattern info to filter info, and then um over it utilizes fmt spring.f. So pretty much you write the string per-handed, and then you write each value that you'll be replacing over here. For this is like a string. So instead of going right ahead and just type in filter info here and passing down like a pattern, I suppose you can just write the because it's currently wrapped through catalog data, we can just pass down the same catalog data info, and it will be just about the same But it's pretty much that we just have to rewrite everything from this area and not from the schemas, I believe, because I believe there is currently different repositories which utilize the schema. So if we were to go ahead and just like rewrite it from over here, we will break the other repos. But I believe this is the correct entity which is being currently consumed over here. So pretty much this was handwritten once. They were like, yeah, we need to put information over there in the measure.io. They handwritten it, they handwrote it, and then they just like left it there because in the current workflow that we have, which populates this data, you can see over here that the files themselves get removed every single day. So this catalog folder that you see over here, it gets deleted and then replaced with the new one. So it should be like that, but it's not like that. It's always the same one. So it's the same data that is being written over here because it was hand wrote and it's just stale and just there. So we will probably just have to do what I was saying earlier, that we just handwrite it from over here and make sure that the data is coming through without issues, because whenever you go to the API, yeah, this one. And then there is the URL somewhere around here. Actually, here, let me go over here. There is this one config, the YAML file that we have, in which there is also another issue over here. So at the that's going into more information, I guess. But actually, works. Well, but I actually don't want to keep on. Just there is a lot of more issues to like talk about, but whenever this endpoint gets a request, we must provide the data in order to, or we must be like logged in order to like request this information. So that's currently a thing which I'm pretty sure it's not needed whenever you do it from the workflow from over here. I don't find it. Well, I believe it's not needed. It's not being put as an input. But it's something which is required whenever we request filters. So that also needs to be addressed whenever I probably will be presenting this also on Wednesday. This is just the issue, probably a PR proposal before I start working on it, since it's a lot. And yeah, I don't know if I answered your question.
Thanks, Lennox, for raising this issue. And yeah, this one, getting it's a very good one of the issue you have raised. And yeah, this need to be resolved. So,
Okie
thanks, Lennox. Let's move forward with the next. Next we have Dhruvesh. Dhruvesh, are you on the call?
Yes. So basically, this was the issue. It is a basic issue raised by me. The link was broken in the filter section. This was not opening. So I had basically fixed the link.
Dhruvesh, I requested you on the issue that please write down the how to reduce this issue. Like there is more than a 200 pages in namishi.io, and like we can't go and check like once for all, like where is the
Okay.
issue. So please write down in the issue description how to reproduce this issue. And second thing, I check your before video. Please play it again. That before video.
This is the before window on the here is the issue was there. So it simply fix the
Before
link.
and after, like how it
This
will look like. So in 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 this place, will recommend you, like when user click on a program, then it should redirect to the like mystery program pages,
yeah, I had
and like
commented on my PR and asked Risiraj for that. So, but he had not yet answered. I also
so
think
yeah,
that at that time.
yeah, please do that. Whenever user click on program, it should redirect the program pages of our community. If it is a cloud native, it should redirect to the cloud native. Do like
Sure.
that. Okay.
Sir, I will update my page.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Mm. Thanks for the wish. Next we have Piyush. You carry on the call.
Yes, I'm. Wait, I'm sharing. Yeah.
Piyush, if you are not ready, should we circle back to you later?
Uh, I just want to reopen the Chrome. It is stuck there. I don't know why this is not sharing.
Okay, we will circle back to you later after Kumar. But if it is like, okay, Kumar, you are next.
Hi everyone. So this is the PR related to the issue which I raised earlier. It's related to that broken links, broken websites which are not present in the code base. They were removed, like the members and the community, but we were able to access it. Uh, this was happening because in one of the jobs here, the key file was stated as true. This basically keeps all the previously stale deployment files, all the previous pages in self only. So my fix was basically to just change it to false and write a previous PRs, this job here, so that the previous PRs of different PRs are not basically deleted. And I want to ask question from Nenox actually. He commented here to basically make a different workflow for this tool. I want to ask him that should I do it? Actually, my fixes were based on this standard GitHub Actions pages. This one actually, yeah. So I searched its repo and it's basically tells me that whenever we are using a static gas generator, so we should follow it and this way and keep it pruning in the same workflow itself and not create a separate one. So I wanted to ask him that should I create a new workflow or is my status correct actually?
So my approach as to having a different workflow is coming more so from the link that I just provided. So currently, the workflows are not working. They are currently down, and Ian, which is the maintainer for pretty much everything that's related to GitHub Actions and like security within them and that kind of thing and the right approaches for them. He was suggesting that we should separate all of our workflows, I guess. So they are easier to maintain and also they can be reusable. So that's probably why I was leaning more so towards keeping it in a different workflow.
Actually, I want to
I
add that if and my concern like if we create a new workflow now, so we need to keep this field as true. So what will happen is that the previous sites which were already generated and published, they will keep on being in the site itself. But we will be basically doing two times the build and cleanup. So as per this standard, it states that we should not be doing that actually. I get that you are telling that because you and Ian are working on that restructure of the workflow. Yeah. So yeah, but for this one, as it's using Jekyll and static generator, so yeah, there was some
okay.
difference.
So the only thing is that if it because I see this standard over there by the own action, which is the one which is currently being used. So it makes sense for the proposal. I will have to go ahead and if it's done here, it needs to be done as well. It needs to be done everywhere else. Currently, I think it was it was the PR in itself got approved by Lee and merged over there. So I believe that PR has pruning within its own. Well, but it's a different one. It's a deploy one. So if whatever is being done over at the PR that I just sent you, it's we can go ahead and do that, but it needs to be a standard. So if it's done over here, then it has to be done over in all of the other workflows. So let me give it a look into how the PR that just got merged, how it's being done over there, make sure, and then if it's fine, then we can just go ahead and add the pruning from within the own workflow. If not, we can just put in a separate one, I guess. But yeah, it's like by adding the pruning into the workflow itself, it makes it to a degree harder to maintain since this is not only being done in one workflow, it's being done through like 20 different repos. So that's why it's some sort of like inconclusive answer, despite the fact that the own action in itself, it's stating that that's the best approach for it. But if we can stream the work that it's being done into just one area, then I believe it's better to like just separate the concerns of it so it can be easier to maintain and be utilized everywhere else. So yeah.
Please, after you do tell me what we need. I will also check that noise we have in the meantime.
Okay.
Thanks.
No problem.
Thanks, Kumar. Thanks, Linux. Let's move forward. Next, Piyush, if you are ready, you can share your screen.
Yes, yes. Hello. So this is the issue raised by Lee. So he said that in Mechery.io, in the community catalog, he said to continue using linear gradient but shift to darker color. So I shifted it to more darker colors in my PR. It is looking like this. So I changed the linear gradient to more darker colors, and now it is looking like this.
What about in light mode?
In light mode it is okay, but in dark mode it is light and not matching with the dark mode. So I increased the linear gradient for that.
You added a new code there. So, like old code is still there, I guess.
Uh,
Scroll up a little bit.
I added this
Scroll up.
line so that the color gradient will increase to more darker colors.
Okay, you have added a root variable in it. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Piyush, for this one. We'll approve this PR. Thanks, Piyush.
Thank you.
Next, we have Manvi.
I'm actually not ready with this PR right now, so can you move forward and then I'll do it at the end of the meeting.
Okay. Next, we have Ragul.
Yeah, just a minute, I share my screen. Actually, this is a simple issue. What the issue is that current page look like this. I want to add bullet points, and also I want to add multiple columns and ensure that the columns are responsive. So I done this. So I had bullet points, 3 columns, and it also responsive as well.
I have one question that in a related model in database, all the bullets are there. Like, I think some are missing. Can you verify
Oh,
that also?
in here the bullets are there, but inside that it's not there. Actually, this is a production side. So I had just added this.
And it is working as the same as on other pages, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see here, like there's a lot of bullet points, like a related model in the app definition. And in that model, there's a less number of models. Like, my question is like, there's a model is missing in the sum of the pages. There are the very less amount of models are shown, and in other of the pages, they are the very all models are shown. Can you check that also? Like all
Yeah, sure.
the
Okay.
models are
Yeah.
shown.
Okay, understood. If it contains a minimum, it will leads to 3, like that you are coming to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I will look upon and update you.
Okay. Thanks,
Okay,
Raghu.
thank you.
Bhumika, correct me if I'm wrong. When you're talking about having varying numbers of models and related models, Are you saying that every model should contain all the models as related models?
Yeah.
Nope, that's not how it works because every model has its fixed category. For example, when you're talking about EC2 instances or DynamoDB, they have their categories, for example, storage or provisioning. So related models will be only shown if they are matching the categories. So for a particular model, there will be only related models included.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Thanks, Yash, for correcting me. Um, Thanks, Raghu. We will like this. The PR looks good to me. If that is only the thing. Yeah, the thing was mentioned in the issues that was properly fixed. So we'll approve PR. Thanks, Raghu. Next, we have Manvi. Manvi, are you ready with this or not?
Yes. I'll share my screen. Okay, so this PR is basically about aligning the Mesh docs footer with the mesh.io footer, and it just contains two files. So I actually hard-coded those columns directly into the docs footer HTML instead of using a data file like mesh.io uses a data file, because the doc site is Hugo and not Jekyll. So this is how it looks like. Yeah, that's it.
It's look same, just you change the code, I guess, right?
Yeah, I just changed the code.
With the proper tagging and all, labeling of all the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in light mode also, like this has to stay the same.
Can
No,
you do a
wait.
one? Yeah, the icon is.
Just notice this. I'll fix this and then I'll push.
Yeah.
Okay.
Community
And
icon also is not working properly. Did you see that also?
for in dark mode or light mode?
And the light mode.
Yeah, in light mode, the icon only.
Not a social community column icons also not working.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have anything else?
Sorry?
Do you have anything else?
Yeah, this community leaderboard one. So for this, I actually just had to give an update. So basically, Lee asked that like in LeFi we have this filter by options. So this I have added for this week. Like this week and this month is not working. I have to look into this. I just actually wanted to confirm the design for this, like this area, this part.
Yeah, this look good.
Okay, so I'll just update this this week and this month as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Manvi. Okay, we there's no agenda items. If anyone else has anything to ask, can ask it. If it's not related to the issue in PRs or anything, you can ask. So this is for newcomers. If you are new to this community and want to get started, this is a link for the help wanted. And if you help wanted issues, so you can check that this issue is not assigned. You can drop your message or a comment there that you want to work on that. You can check all of them. If you change this label from help wanted to the good first, you will find all the good first issues. Like this is not get assigned for, you can check this one. Um, yeah, that's all. This is for the, like, you can add the calendar of the only, you can add this calendar to your calendar, so you will get all the notification for the whenever we have a meeting, like after this meet on the Wednesday we have mystery development meeting, and on Friday we have newcomers meeting. So you will get a notification if you like add the calendar to your calendar. um this is a for a discussion forum, I guess. This is, um, so if you having any problem related to the setup, you can um, drop your section here. Uh, you will get uh, a response for sure. So yeah, you can check it out. Like there's a problem with the something like related to the local system. You can check this also. So that's all. So thanks everyone for joining this call. See you later. Bye everyone.
Bye.